9 huge Eastenders spoilers for next week 1. Nugget is in a dire situation the day of the boxing tournament arrives. Nugget's fiery temper causes concerns for Denzel, who worries that his steroid use could be on the verge of being exposed, and that worry grows when a drug testing sign appears. While that sign turns out to be just for show, Denzel fails to show up at the tournament, which leads Nugget to head off to find him. Nugget suddenly begins to fall ill and ends up collapsing. It appears he and Denzel's drug use will not remain a secret for much longer. 2. Priya plays a sly game, always one to live on the edge. Priya is rumbled by Avani for using Suki's credit card without permission. Avani is keen to make sure that Priya knows she does not want her to jeopardize the life they are building for themselves in Walford. Priya's risky behavior looks set to continue when she makes an offer to Nish that will almost certainly ruffle feathers with the Pansar family. While the offer is accepted, they are soon distracted when they hear the troubling news about Nugget, which could end up pushing Priya and Ravi closer together. 3. The new Mitchells make waves. An appointment at the school about Will does not go well for Billy and Honey when Kevin plays dirty. While Phil has some advice that is very Phil-like, Teddy recommends a calmer approach to dealing with the situation. Concerned that Teddy could be treading on Phil's toes as the head of the Mitchell clan, Stevie urges him to be cautious. Teddy decides he should try and get to know Phil better by asking him for a darts match. But when it comes time to have a rematch, Phil suggests upping the stakes. Is a rivalry brewing between the two men? 4. Harvey grows suspicious of Maya. A romantic evening between Harvey and Jean is derailed when he receives a message from Maya asking to meet. He goes to see her and she tells him that financial problems have led to her being forced to sell her home. When Maya heads off, she leaves a letter behind that leaves Harvey alarmed when he sees that the address does not match where she said she was based. He heads over there to find out what is going on, only to be greeted with a shock when he knocks on the door. What is Maya really up to? I've concerns for Nugget grows after some words of encouragement from Yolanda. Denzel heads to the tournament and wins the match, but the happiness is short-lived when he hears that Nugget is in a bad way at the hospital. As a distraught Ravi and Priya wait for updates, they learn that Nugget's kidneys are struggling to work and that drugs are the likely cause. Ravi voices his suspicions to the doctor that Nugget been taking something, and soon the doctor confirms his fears that he has been using steroids. Is Denzel's involvement about to be discovered? 6. The Mitchell family bond. Teddy's advice seems to be exactly what Billy needed to hear as the problem with Will appears to be under control, and the father and son share a bonding moment in the process. Not only that, but Teddy manages to make it clear that he views Phil as the top dog of the Mitchell family. Winning everyone over seems to work wonders as Phil suggests that the whole clan head to the boxing den for a lock-in so they can all properly get to know each other. While Phil and Teddy appear to be getting along like a house on fire, Billy can't help but be a little confused by the new budding dynamic. 7. Teddy turns on the Char. Sharon is not pleased when she sees the state of the gym following the Mitchell clan's decision to stay late drinking, but Teddy looks to quickly win her around. Teddy decides to ask her out for a drink, and she accepts, although she attempts to play down his flirting. Stevie, meanwhile, spots the pair and makes it clear to Teddy that making a play for Phil's ex would be an unwise idea. But will Teddy heed his advice, or is the new Mitchell dynamic doomed already? 8. Jean fears the worst about Harvey. Jean is distressed that Harvey may be having an affair with Maya, and she wastes little time in confronting him to find out what is going on between the pair. While Jean is relieved to hear that he has not been unfaithful, she is shocked when Harvey tells her the full story over who Maya is. When he tells Jean what he plans to do, she tries to make him see that it is the wrong move and could make everything worse. But how determined is Harvey to do it anyway? 9. Denzel's anxiety over Nugget grows. Terrified that he will be in serious trouble after what happened to Nugget, Denzel tries to hide away and chooses the boxing den to lay low, only to be discovered by an already suspicious Zach, and his problems look set to get even worse. Meanwhile, Nugget's condition fails to improve, and the family are deeply worried when they are told that he could well be in need of long-term dialysis. Determined to find out how this happened, Nugget is quizzed on where he got the drugs from, but refuses to say. How long will Denzel's name be kept out of it?